The Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business Podcast brings you a unique view of Mesa through its vibrant business community and the subjects that are important. The podcast is produced in the Mesa Chamber of Commerce Media Studio, sponsored by the University of Phoenix. Our podcast is hosted by Mesa Chamber of Commerce CEO Sally Harrison. Please enjoy this episode of the Mesa Chamber Inside Business Podcast.
Hi, I'm Sally Harrison, President and CEO of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and today we are in our podcast studio with my friends from America First Credit Union, Chris Boardman and Bree Smith. Welcome.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm so glad to have you guys here.
Great to be here.
Chris, I've known you the longest.
Yes.
Yeah, we go back
6 years.
I was going to say just before the pandemic.
It was.
Yeah, because I remember doing a lot of things with you through Zoom.
Yes. We had no idea who each other were. We were just like on Zoom calls, and that was a great time to get involved with the chamber.
Give us a little bit of history on who you are, where you came from, what your role is with America First.
So I'm Christopher Boardman. I do business development for America First Credit Union. Mm-hmm. I've been in the banking industry for about 20 years.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of experience with business accounts, business lending, and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So they've kind of got me out doing farming and doing new business development to get more business members for the credit union.
Sure, that's awesome. And Bree?
Good morning again.
You're the newbie compared to Chris.
I am. I've been with the credit union just about a year and a half. So I am probably one of the newer members of our team locally. My focus is supporting Chris's clients, really. I help the business owners to offer their employees our financial literacy classes, exclusive benefits, and personalized service for them. So I help to grow our membership base by perhaps a business doesn't have its own credit union or they're not large enough, so we can provide that as a free HR benefit.
That's great.
To these businesses and their business owners to give at no cost to their employees.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I've been in the banking industry for about 20 years. I was a branch manager. My focus was opening new builds for about 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And I've also been a treasury management officer for a couple of other financial institutions, but primarily in the business banking side of
Treasury financial officer sounds like a big title.
It was a fun job.
She is a heck of a partner, that's for sure.
And
That's
ditto.
awesome.
Thank you, Chris.
That's awesome. Okay, before we go any further, Chris, what's with the costume?
All right, well,
I love a good mascot.
I know, you do.
I
That's
do.
why I did this, Sally. In my defense, I did think this was a YouTube podcast, so I thought there would be cameras.
Okay.
But I am dressed as an eagle.
Yes.
That's our mascot. An eagle is a majestic bird. It's a symbol of power.
Yes.
Also,
And the Flavor Flav thing.
oh,
What's
yes,
going on?
I have this large compass hanging like Flava Flav.
Yeah.
And compass is also, we're a compass, a financial compass for our members.
Nice.
So we can be a trusted advisor to give
love
financial
that.
advice as far as it gives the business and how businesses have cash flow and how people generally do their finances.
Very cool. It's a first for me.
We'll get a picture.
I do love a good mascot. Wasn't expecting this today.
Well, it's in the spirit of the fall.
Okay, tell me and our listeners a little more about America First Credit Union.
Well, America First is kind of the hidden secret from Arizona. We've been out here for about 9 years. We acquired a credit union and we came down here, rebranded to America First. We've had 5 locations in Arizona for about 7 years now.
Okay.
That's really starting to ramp up. We've had a Mesa location for the whole time. We're about to open up.
It's a beautiful location.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You should see our new one that's coming on, Greenfield and Baseline Road.
Okay.
That one's opening up,
October 6th.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
That's right, it is.
Yay.
So America First, we've been around since 1939. We're Utah-based, and we're larger than anyone in Arizona would think. We're number 5 as far as assets held, and we're number 7 nationally as far as membership.
Okay.
So what that means is we're really a large credit union that's able to do a lot of the financial services that the big banks are doing. The difference is we're a credit union. So credit union has a lot of differences than banks.
Sure.
And the fact that you become a member of the credit union, thus instead of having shareholders that we're held to, we have our membership.
That's great.
Results in lower rates and better terms and that sort of thing.
We're member owned, so we work for you. We work for our members.
You do work for me. I am a member.
I know,
of
and
your
thank
credit
you so
union.
much.
Thank you
You're
for
one
your
of my
membership.
favorite members, by the way.
Well, it was that piggy bank that I got for my granddaughter.
Aren't those cute?
Yeah, adorable.
Right, so cute.
Yeah. Well, okay. So talk about what members like me and future members should expect from upcoming branches in Arizona.
Well, America First is dedicated to our membership and the communities that we serve. So I think our additional Mesa branch, giving us number 2 here, is going to give us a real toehold in Mesa, so that we can do some of the community involvement that we're very involved with, which is financial literacy. We can do classes for both consumers and business owners, kind of showing them how finances work and how to best utilize them. And we're going to also be able to, with 2 branches, be able to better serve our members. We will then have 6 locations with, 8 we'll have by the end of the year?
Expansion plan.
Yes, and total by the end of our build out, which we're anticipating maybe 2027, we'll have 15 branches in Arizona.
That's
so we're super
exciting.
excited. Well, everybody wants to be here. It's the best state, right? Everyone's moving here, lots of business. So it's the perfect time for our expansion, and I couldn't be more excited or proud to represent the credit union.
Very cool.
In Arizona.
And our commitment to the East Valley. This will be our 2nd location in Mesa. And not all of your employees that work in Mesa, they probably commute from like Tempe.
Sure.
We've got a branch in Tempe, and we've got a new branch opening later this year in Queen Creek for
That's
any of the
exciting.
employees that commute in from the East Valley.
Yeah, that's great. Well, talk about what sets you apart from other financial institutions. I mean, I know, but our listeners don't.
Well, we mentioned we're member owned.
Yep.
Like I said, unlike banks, our earnings are returned to our members in the form of lower rates, which you know, and then higher savings dividends. And I might add a plug for our short-term CDs. They have a minimum $500 requirement to open. They're from 3 to 17-month terms, and they're still paying over 4%,
Great.
which is really great. Most larger financial institutions would want you to deposit at least $10,000 to get a rate that high.
That's great.
So I'm very proud that we can offer that to get people who may be just starting their financial journey,
Yeah.
right? And we have something to offer them. We also offer secured lending programs via our credit card or our credit builder loans. So if someone did have a challenge at some point in their life, we can help them. All the way to, we're one of the top small business lenders in the nation, and we are the largest credit union lender in Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. We are number 1.
Because of our size as far as assets and membership, it really gives us the ability to really act as one of those larger banks so that we can give lending. We do SBA lending for businesses, conventional commercial finance, as well as a whole slew of consumer auto loans, mortgages. HELOCs have been huge lately.
We have one of the only programs in Arizona for HELOC lending, which for those listeners, it's a home equity line of credit. So if you wanted to put a pool in or do some upgrades to your home, we are one of very few that would offer that lending on an investment property. So
Cool.
people who have multiple homes love that we can offer that to them. My favorite thing I think about our branch locations, besides our amazing, some of them have coin counters, which is really fun for the kids to go in and use. But I like it that when you call us, we answer our phone.
Yeah.
You're not being
That's
pushed to
unique.
an 800 number. You know, there's no waiting. We try to answer within a couple of rings. And always, Chris and I are advocates for our members, consumer and business, and we are their first line of defense if they need something. So I love being an advocate, but I also know that our branch partners are amazing. The staffs are friendly, they're well trained, and you can walk in, and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be in a big line either, because we are that sleepy little Arizona secret for a minute.
Well, and talk about those ATMs, right?
We have video teller ATMs that are drive up on our new branches, and
Oh,
they
that's
are
cool.
phenomenal. And it's a live person. It's really fun. It's a great concept.
Very cool.
The other thing that's unique is, as business development, I go out and I kind of identify new business opportunities and everything like that. But once a business member comes and joins the credit union, I also act as a relationship manager.
That's awesome.
So to your point of always being available, that's what my commitment is to my members,
That's
is
very
that if
cool.
they have a question, if they need any advice, anything like that, I'm here to answer the phone.
And we're fun.
Yeah.
And you know.
I do. So, I know in the past you've had different promos going on. Do you have any special promotions going on at this time?
Consumer.
So we have a wonderful offer for specifically Arizona. It's a $250 cash bonus when you become a new member with us and open a checking and savings account.
Nice.
It does have a direct deposit requirement, but the other benefits that you will get and having us as your relationship managers far outweighed that in my mind. But it's something to expand our membership and make an investment in the local community. We're here, we're not going anywhere, and we want to give you this. So that $250 cash bonus is, I don't know what the end date on it is. I would say at least until the end of the year. And our new branches, as we continue, we're going to open 4 more branches by the end of the year
Oh my
in
gosh.
the West and East Valley. So it's going to be here
Busy.
for that long.
Very
But
exciting.
call us, email us.
Yeah.
We're here for you.
That's great.
On the business side, we've also got a $250 offer with stipulations that apply, obviously, to any new businesses that open an account, savings and checking. And we also have a $300 offer for merchant services. So if they have payment processing for the business, we can offer them to set up.
That's great.
We've also got the platform of Clover. I know a lot of the businesses out there are familiar with Clover.
Okay. Well, Chris, talk about the business products and services a little bit more that you offer.
So that's kind of what I'm doing is I'm looking to go out in the community and I'm going to find opportunities where businesses are looking for capital, right? That's one of the biggest things that businesses need is working capital. They need equipment loans, things like that. There's a lot of businesses that do business acquisition. We can offer SBA lending on that. We can also do commercial conventional financing for any investors. We'll loan on anything. We do land and lot loans. We do construction loans. So pretty much any financial need that a business is going to have, I can service that business.
Well, and you don't seem real scary to talk to.
I
right?
try not to be. I mean, I don't always
Well,
go out in
sometimes
costume.
Small business, good point. But sometimes small businesses, they don't have the experience, right? With a banker, they haven't built a relationship. I feel like it would be easy to talk to you and have some questions answered if you were a small business just starting out, especially.
When I'm talking to new businesses, especially established businesses, that's the one complaint that I hear is, hey, I kind of feel lost in the shuffle with my banking institute. And when they've worked with America First, they're like, that is really a difference. Is that when we do have something, we can call you and we have somebody that's a contact within America First.
That's great.
So, and I'm grateful to be able to work in that capacity.
Sure, that's awesome. Well, Bree, talk a little bit more about what you do for businesses and the support that you guys provide for our employees.
Sure. Well, I will say one of the things I'm most proud of is our commitment to the communities that we do business with. One of my favorite things is getting to go out into the community and teach our financial literacy classes. It could be something as simple as what are the components of a FICO score, or hey, let us show you how to get ready to purchase your first home. And so when I leave work at the end of the day, I always have moments where I think about I made a difference in someone's life, and that makes such difference to me.
Sure.
Because my passion is helping others, and so we want them to succeed. And part of our mission statement is people helping people, and I love that, and that resonates with me because that's what I do every day. Whether I'm talking to a business owner to help them with their accounts and partner with Chris, or I'm actually going out like I came out to the chamber, and I'll do a presentation and tell you everything we could do for your employees. And then we do actual signups right on site. So those are the two components of my position that are the most fun for me. I do a lot of dialing and emailing and talking to people and trying to get into the business to share with them what we have. But I can tell you what, I've never been hung up on, and most people are very happy for the information.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
And to your point, Sally, about the new businesses, right? That's where our education piece comes in as well, because that's one of the complaints I hear also with new businesses. How do we access capital, right?
Right. They're just starting out. They don't know. And frankly, they're probably a little scared and embarrassed because they don't know the questions to ask.
Correct. And you see a lot of businesses that are floating out on their social security numbers, right? So just explaining to the business how to kind of transition over to their EIN and kind of almost like working out. Build that muscle on the EIN so that they have credibility for lending and opportunities like that.
That's great. Anything else we should know at this time? I'm very excited that next week is a big opening. How about contact information?
4354 East Baseline Road.
Yeah, and
Mesa,
I mean,
Arizona, we're at the corner of Baseline and Greenfield. It's a gorgeous new branch. Come and check out our amazing video tellers. Just drive through to check it out. Chris and I will both be there on the 6th.
6th, okay.
Yes.
What time?
We're open 9 to 6 Monday through Fridays.
Okay.
We're also open Saturdays 9 to 3.
Great.
And so we're looking forward to welcoming all sorts of new members. We will have a grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony, date to be determined, but that's always the fun one. We get the community involved.
and let's not forget our other Mesa branch at Warner and Power that's been open for the whole time that I've been here.
Yes.
So
That's a great location, but we're hoping to see everyone from city leadership to yourself at our ribbon cutting,
It's
is
on my calendar.
which we're so excited to have. the
Yeah, as soon as we
opportunity
get a
to partner.
date, it will be on my calendar.
as
I
far
will
as
not miss it.
contact information, I think we've got our information up on the member directory for the chamber. And like I said, just give us a call.
Our website,
Website?
as well. Yep.
Yep.
And there's a direct link to me, and there's even a picture. So
What
you
is your
can
website?
Find out anything you need.
www.americafirst.com.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you,
Thank
Sally.
you.
Come back soon.
We will.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
we'd
okay.
love to.
In costume?
Yes.
Not me.
This has been a Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business podcast. You can find all podcast episodes at iTunes, Spotify, or your own favorite podcast website. You can also find them online at mesachamber.org. Content of this podcast is copyright the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, unless otherwise noted.